Hello. Welcome on board FM Financial Management. I'm Rashaad Hussain, your expert tutor for FM. Let me share a story about a leading electrical company. It's none other than Tesla. But not long ago, it was facing serious financial challenge. Back in the early 2010s, Tesla had a big dream but limited capital. Let's have a look into that case. Tesla had three critical projects on the table. One was launching the Model S, their first electrical luxury sedan. Second was building the Gigafactory to produce batteries at large scale. The third one was creating supercharged network to eliminate range anxiety for the electrical car owners. But they did not have funds to do it all. It was a classic case of capital rationing where they had to make tough choice of prioritizing one project over the other. Elon Musk and his team decided to focus their limited resources on the Model S. They believed that if Model X succeeded, it would build Tesla's reputation, bring in more investment, and the other projects like the Gigafactory supercharge network were put on hold. Although some groundwork was laid, that decision turned out to be a game changer. The Model S was a hit. Tesla stock soared. They raised the funds needed to eventually build the Gigafactory and expand the supercharge network. Today, Tesla is a household name, but it all started with a strategic decision to prioritize and ration capital. And this topic pertains to Part D, 4.C of the syllabus area investment appraisal. Let's have a look into a case. Case 1. We've got three projects here: the grocery store, the cafe, pre owned car vendor. The grocery stores requires an investment of 50,000. All the figures are in thousands. The cafe requires 40,000. The pre owned car vendor requires 75,000. All of these are good projects. Why? Because the NPV of the grocery stores is positive 22, cafe is positive 20, pre owned car vendor is positive 25,000. All these three projects being positive NPV, all of these are good projects. We've got to invest in all the three. To invest in all the three, we require 50 plus 40 plus 75. We need 165,000. But very unfortunately, the fund available for investment is only 80,000. This situation we have where we've got a lot of good projects, but we don't have funds to invest in all of them. This situation is called as capital rationing situation. And we are looking at the capital rationing situation where the projects are divisible. Now, how do we approach the scenario? We follow a method called profitability index. What is profitability index? Profitability index formula goes like this: profitability index. Its formula is NPV divided by investment. So here it's going to be 22 divided by 50, which is going to give us 0.44. Here it is 20 divided by 40, which is going to give us 0.5. And here it is 25 divided by 75, giving us 0.33. Now, we are going to rank the projects as per profitability index. Rank as per profitability index. The highest is given the first rank, cafe being the first, followed by grocery stores the second, and the pre-owned car dealer the third. We are going to select the cafe first. We're going to allocate fund to the cafe. The balance fund shall be allocated to the grocery store. And if the fund is not sufficient, partial allocation of the fund shall be done to the grocery stores. Let's have a look at the investment plan. Investment plan. We're going to choose those project which has got the highest rank, the first rank, and the first rank is a cafe. And in the cafe, we're going to invest. How much is the investment in the cafe? 40. The investment in the cafe. From this investment, the NPV that we are going to receive is 20. Out of the balance, the total fund that we have, as per the capital rationing limit, we've got 80,000, and 80 minus 40 gives a balance of 40,000 investment for the next project with the second rank, and the second rank project is the grocery stores. Grocery stores require an investment of 50,000, but we only have 40 with us. We've got to allocate 40,000 into it. So the grocery store, we are not going to get the entire 22 when we invest only 40. So how much are we going to get? 22 divided by 50 into 40, which is going to be 22 divided by 50 into 40, which is going to give us 17.6, and that totals to 37.6. 37.6 is going to be the total NPV that we are going to achieve. So the comment total NPV as per the profitability index method is dollar 37,600. This is how the funds are supposed to be allocated when the projects are divisible. Divisible in case of capital rationing. Now, let's have a look at the next case. Case 2. What is the difference here in case 1 and case 2? Case 2 is when the projects are non-divisible. Here we have got four projects. What are the four projects? We have got a grocery store, we have got pre-owned car vendor, we have got cafe, we have got educational institute, all of these in thousands. The All of these are good projects. The NPV is positive, positive 22, positive 30, positive 20, positive 18. All of these are good projects. Now to invest in all of these 50, 70, 40, 35. All of these require 195,000, but we only have 130,000. And what is the condition here? The projects are non-divisible. Now, when the projects are non-divisible, the method that we are supposed to follow is not a profitability index. We're going to list all the combinations, and we're going to look all possible combination listed, and we're going to look which possible combination is going to give us the highest NPV. So list all combinations, and we're going to look at which combinations are going to give us with the highest NPV. All the possible combinations within the investment limit of 130,000. So now let us create an investment. What are the various investment plans that are possible? The possible combinations, the possible combinations. Now let me give a short forms to all these four projects for convenience. The grocery store as G, the pre-owned car as P, the cafe as C, educational institute as E. Now, the possible combinations with 130,000 limit is one is going to be the G plus P, and how much is the investment in them, which is going to be 50 plus 70, giving us 120, and the total NPV that we are going to receive from that combination is going to be 22 plus 30, which is how much is it? It is 52. The next combination will be G plus C plus E is also possible. How come? 50 plus 40 plus 35 giving us 125, which is within the limit of 130 and giving us an NPV of how much? 22 plus 20 plus 18, totaling to how much? 60. The next combination will be the P, the pre-owned car vendor, plus the cafe. Can we do the education institute? No, it will cross the limit. So that's going to be 70 plus 40, giving us 110, which is within the limit of 130, and 30 plus 20, which is equal to 50. Now the next combination, the pre-owned car vendor plus the education institute, which is 70 plus 35, giving us 105, which is within the limit of 130, and the NPV that it could give us is 30 plus 18, 48. Now, one more combination is there, C plus E, but not required. Why? It is already included in the second one. We don't have to, we are looking at maximum usage of the fund, so we don't have to consider the next combination C and E. Now look at these combination and tell me which combination is going to give me the maximum NPV. The highest NPV is going to be this one, and that is going to be the combination, this one listed over here. So the those combinations are the grocery store plus cafe plus the education institute. And finally the comment would go like to choose the combination with the highest NPV. NPV, and that is going to be, what is it? Choose grocery store, cafe, and educational institute, utilizing, what is it, 125,000 of the investment. The balance the balance 5,000 shall be invested elsewhere. So this is what we are supposed to do when the projects are non-divisible. When the projects are non-divisible, we are going to go for the combination that is going to give us the highest NPV. Now let's summarize this. To summarize, capital rationing is a situation where we do not have funds for all the viable business opportunities we have. What do we have? We've got to allocate funds accordingly. So this is a situation where not enough funds is there to undertake all those. What are those viable projects? All those with positive NPV projects. Now we've got two scenarios here. One when the projects are divisible, the other one when the projects are non-divisible. When the projects are divisible, what is our method? Our method is going to be profitability index. What is profitability index? NPV divided by the investment. Or rather, we can put it across as NPV of net cash inflows divided by initial investment. And non-divisible, and the projects are non-divisible, the method is not profitable index. We shall list all the combination of projects, and we're going to look for those combinations which are going to give us the highest NPV. Now, to do further question on this, you may refer the study hub. In study hub 6.1.3, you can try out activity 1 and activity 2. Well, signing off, your FM expert tutor Rashaad Hussain. Thank you.